Hello all my dear friends. The love story of Diep and CEO. James is a beautiful love story. The most beautiful couple on YouTube at the moment. Why did James's father accept James and Diep's love when he was very against it before? Maybe when James's father found out that Diep was pregnant with his son's child, he accepted Diep's love for James. This is possible. Since James returned to the country to take over the family's business, he found Diep a beautiful girl. But her fate was unfortunate. Since Diep was abandoned by her husband and lived a miserable life, Diep had to go out alone to collect firewood, to sell for money to make a living. Diep was even more unfortunate when her husband's family wrongly accused Diep of being a thief, and Diep was questioned by the police. But Diep's life had a bright light when she met James. James is a successful businessman. He has a high education background and is very smart and kind. That's right, when James came, Diep's life turned to a new, happier page. Diep became more optimistic and lived happily with James. Diep loved herself more and constantly learned to improve. CEO James is not only Diep's kind dream lover, he also became a teacher who taught Diep how to do business. During the time they were passionately in love and thought it would go smoothly, James's father returned to the country and he tried his best to prevent this love affair. James's father was also in Vietnam before and left with nothing and went abroad to become a successful businessman. But few people know that James's father was very poor when he was young, but was abandoned by his lover because he had no job and no assets. This made him hate his miserable life of being poor. He did not want his son to marry a poor woman. We should not say that he did. That was bad, but it was his way of protecting his son. He tried every way to approach Diep and Diep's brother and used money to change the game. And Diep agreed to accept money from James's father to leave James. But when he found out that Diep was pregnant with his son, James's father quickly agreed to let Diep and James love each other. This is surprising, isn't it? Everyone knows that it is difficult for James's father to accept Diep and James' love. But why did James's father accept Diep and James' love, when just a few days ago he strongly forbade and opposed it? In Vietnam, it is very difficult for a single man to marry a woman who has been married before, and the family will have to strongly oppose this. For girls who have been married before, it is very difficult to get married a second time, and they are always condemned by society and opposed by their families. For Diep, luckier than Diep. Although Diep was married before, Diep did not have children, so her boyfriend's family could accept her more easily, but it was very difficult because of social prejudice. Diep and James loved each other and often appeared together, and James sometimes stayed overnight with Diep, so Diep's pregnancy was likely to happen. The information that CEO James was pregnant made James' father decide to accept James and Diep to continue loving each other. In Vietnam, when a girl is pregnant, the family must accept their child's marriage because the child born must have both parents and be protected by Vietnamese law. because the law protects children's rights in Vietnam very highly. Many couples whose families oppose their love decide to have children together to force their families to agree. And this is also the reason why Diep was approved by James's father to love each other so quickly. This is also a well-founded and very realistic judgment in Vietnam about the reason CEO James's father accepted to allow Diep and James to love each other. Wish you a happy and joyful day. Thank you for watching the video.